So, in entrepreneurship, I've always said that the ability to solve problems is one of the most important attributes for an entrepreneur to have. And ultimately, the more problems we solve and the more efficient we become at solving them can often dictate how successful we become. So I dive into this a little bit deeper with some real life scenarios today. So if you're in the world of entrepreneurship or thinking about getting into the world of entrepreneurship, check the link in the comments below or keep on watching, keep on listening, as you may find this useful. Welcome back to consecutive day 1618 of a diary of a runpreneur. If you believe in my mission of saving the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon of run vlogging on consecutive days, a distance of a lap of the world, barefoot style, then do give this a subscribe, share, like and comment. More people we get in front of, more money we raise, more children's lives we save, which is why I do this every single day. Thank you as always, and let's get started. So, consecutive day 1618 of a diary of a runpreneur. And today's topic is all about problem solving and the importance of this trait as an entrepreneur or somebody who is an aspiring entrepreneur. So yeah, the reason for the topic today is that I've been away for a week on a October half-term holiday with the family to Malta. Had a wonderful time, although there were some business related challenges that I had to deal with whilst away, and I hate it when it happens, but I've come to terms with it and accepted that, you know, I've merged my passion with my profession, which is ultimately my passion for entrepreneurship and my passion for life and travelling. I've merged it with my profession, which is entrepreneurship. Kind of got that the wrong way around, but I'm sure you get the drift. And it's no longer like a 9 to 5 job. It's part of my world or my life, and I've kind of accepted it. But it still doesn't make it any easier whilst I'm away sometimes. But nonetheless, the reason for the topic today is that I've come home from holiday and it seems to be the gift that just keeps on giving, or the problems that just keep presenting. I've come home and it's been pretty chaotic, to be honest with you. Feels like all kinds of stuff has gone wrong since I've been away, and I'm now having to kind of pick up the pieces. And I had a kind of I wouldn't say a crisis meeting, but a strategy planning meeting with one of the other founders today, and we were kind of piecing together how we're going to deal with some of these issues or the challenges that we faced, what we're going to do about it, what's the plan, what's the short, medium and long-term plan. And it's quite hard because a lot of the meeting was stressful, it was kind of emotive, there was a lot of negative energy kind of firing out. And at that point, I just had to pause the meeting and say, you know what, we need to just remind ourselves here about the bigger picture, and that, you know, there's always a solution to every problem, something that I've always believed in my entrepreneurial journey. And secondly, you know, business is about problem solving. The more problems we solve, the more successful we become. The quicker and more efficiently we solve them, the quicker and more efficiently we'll become successful. We need to look at problems as opportunities, and opportunities to improve, opportunities to grow. And then all of a sudden the kind of whole mood changed, and we tackled the same scenario in a proactive rather than a reactive way. And all of a sudden we came out of the meeting a little bit rushed, and we wasted a lot of time during the meeting on dealing with stuff in the wrong way, but we still managed to come away from the meeting with some really cool, exciting plans, really exciting ways in which we're going to deal with some of the challenges that we're currently facing. And we also had some really cool ideas for how to deal with the existing challenges and problems. And had we not paused that meeting, would we have been in that situation? I'm not so sure. And I think ultimately I'm going to do a bit of a lengthy learnings from my diary today. But the learnings from my diary are that problems are opportunities. Okay, that is true in all facets of life, probably more so in the world of entrepreneurship, as any budding entrepreneur would be able to identify with or resonate with. But just repeat that phrase again. Problems are an opportunity. And when you look at them in that way and actually see the problems happen all day, every day, they never stop. And no matter how good you are at solving them, you'll still be presented with continuous problems. It's like they're self-perpetuating, and they are. They keep on appearing, Believe it or not, they're all relative as well. You know, there are people out there that have too much money, and that is a massive problem to them. As crazy as it sounds, but it's true. And so problems exist everywhere. We'll always have problems. That is the reality. They're never going to go away. They're just part of the journey. And you could have two ways of looking at them. If you look at this, you know, let's just look at it from one perspective, where we're looking at it that problems are an issue, they're a challenge, it's all negative. Why is my world full of problems? That type of mindset. And let's just repeat that statement. The world is just full of problems. They keep on creating. They're self-perpetuating. They're always going to, every time you solve one, there'll be another 2 or 3 that present themselves. That is life. And we have 2 ways that we can deal with it. One is the way I've just described. Oh no, my world's falling down, it's full of problems, such a challenge, I've got so many issues, I don't know what to do, and you kind of let yourself implode from a kind of a stress perspective. But the second way of looking at it is, do you know what? Problems are an opportunity to improve. They're an opportunity to grow. The more we solve, the more we progress. The more we progress, the more successful we become. And all of a sudden, we're looking at problems as opportunities. And just accept the fact that as soon as you solve this one, there's going to be another 2 or 3 around the corner. They might be smaller, they might be larger. Who knows? But the size of the problem, the bigger the step we have to improve, the bigger the step we have to grow, the bigger the step we have towards success, whatever that looks like. To me, it's happiness. And all of a sudden, no matter how shambolic or negative or disastrous situations feel, if you can tell yourself this and then tackle things, it's not going to make them potentially any less stressful, but it's the way we approach them that can make all the difference. And like I say, I've come back to some pretty chaotic, catastrophic circumstances compared to what I've experienced in the past 18 months really. But all of the situations and problems that I've been presented with are all completely solvable. Some will take a little bit longer than others. Some will have a bigger impact than others, but they're all opportunities to improve what we do and to safeguard ourselves from situations like this arising in the future. And that's how I've tackled it, and that's how I've presented my case for solving them. And do you know what? I feel 1,000 times better tackling them than if I let the whole panic and stress and anxiety absorb me, which happens to so many of us. So next time you have challenging or difficult, problematic situations presented to you, just remember there's 2 ways you can approach them. If you approach them in the negative, reactive, emotive way, it's going to be stressful anyway, but you're going to have a lot of anxiety, you're going to have depression, you're going to have huge amounts of stress and overwhelm around the problem at hand. Or we could tackle that in a more proactive, positive manner. Problems are part of life's journey. They're self-perpetuating. They'll always, for every problem we solve, 2, 3 more will create. And the better we become at solving problems, and the more efficient we become at solving problems, the more opportunities we have to grow, the more opportunities we have to succeed. And this is just one of the problems that I'm going to have to find the solution for. Some are really quick and easy to solve. Some may take weeks, months, or even years to solve. But there's always a solution to every problem. So just remember that, and hopefully this will bode well for you in your future. So anyway, that's it for me. Any questions or comments, drop me a line. I'll respond to everyone. Do remember though, if you believe in my mission of saving the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon of run vlogging on consecutive days, a distance of a lap of the world, barefoot style, do give this a subscribe, share, like and comment. The more people we get in front of, the more money we raise, the more children's lives we save, which is why I do this every single day. I just almost collapsed there as there was 2 people walking in the pitch dark and my light just caught a glance of them and my heart's racing. But anyway, the joys of running in the dark. But anyway, that's it for me. Questions or comments, drop me a line. Thank you as always. Stay positive, stay happy. I'll see you again tomorrow.